Hello, I'm Dr. Michael J. Duckett, and I'd like to talk to you about becoming a money magnet. That's right. There are thousands of books written on the subject of money, wealth accumulation, and they all basically say the same thing. They say save your money, they'll say give some away, learn about investments, live below your means. But why is it that there's so many books out there saying all the same things, and yet there's so many people out there that are desiring more of it in their lives? Why don't they just read a couple of the books and get the idea? Because obviously these principles work, otherwise they wouldn't be repeating themselves. But if you take two people and they read the same book, one person will become extremely wealthy and successful from it. The other person, well, they'll stay the same. What is going on? Well, it's because the one person learned to turn on his or her money magnet. Money magnet. To turn it on is simply turning on some simple life practices. So live with some simple life practices. Like I mentioned about saving and giving, living below your means, learning to invest and so forth. But here's another concept on turning on your money magnet. Become the person that you want to be in the future, but become that now, as if you were an actor in a role. Write out on a piece of paper, write out exactly what that person is going to look like in the future that you'd like to become. Say that you would like to acquire $10 million. What would that particular person be? What would they be doing? How would they act? How would they live? What would they be feeling? Very important there. What would they be feeling every day if they had acquired $10 million? Write that out. Be particularly aware of the emotions that money would produce for you. So the happiness, the peace, the power, put it all down on paper. Exactly. Now that is going to be your role that you are acting from here on for the rest of your life. Stay in character. That's an acting term, meaning that you have accepted a role in a movie and that is the character that you're portraying. The character that you're portraying is your future self, the person that you want to be in the future, the successful person. So stay in character. Don't switch out. Don't switch out for your friends or family. Don't switch out for anyone, especially yourself. Stay totally in character, and what you'll see is serendipitous things. Actually, the mind will start to attract, because if you're in character and you're acting that way, the mind will start to attract to you precisely the things to make it a reality. Now, I'm not talking about going out and spending like a millionaire. I'm talking about, remember, part of the principles is to save at the beginning. I'm talking about becoming a millionaire in your mind first, and then you'll see that it will accumulate in your world. After you have reached your goal, then you go and enjoy your money. But on the path, remember, it's all a matter of choosing what role that you want to play. Be very specific about it. Don't fall off. Once you start on the path of playing this role, don't fall off of it. Like I said, don't switch for anyone. Stay in character at all times. Don't switch out of character. But don't fall off of the path either. Because if you have money that will start to come into your life because you are playing the character role of your future millionaire self, and you fall off of it, you'll see that your money will leave you very quickly. As a matter of fact, it will probably leave a lot faster than what it came into your life. Stay in character until you reach your goals. Throughout the day, think money magnet. You are a money magnet. Constantly remind yourself, you're wealthy, this is the role that you're playing, you're a money magnet. Money is just coming to you left and right. Good fortune can only come to you. Then, very important here, please don't challenge this. This is not my rule. This is a rule that has been around for thousands of years. Give a little bit of that away on a consistent basis. If 10% is too much, give away 1% of anything that comes into your life, but give it away, and give it away happily. Give it away freely. Don't do it for any recognition or any tax benefits. Do it from your heart. Give it away. Give it away freely. Don't do it for any recognition or tax benefits. Just give it away, because when you're giving it away, what will happen is that you will create a void where that money was in your life, and that creates a vacuum. When there's a vacuum in the universe will always fill it with more. And what will it fill it more with? Whatever you're giving away. So, does that mean you can give away time? Well, if you want more time. But if you want more money, give away a small portion on a consistent basis. This is Dr. Michael J. Duckett. Decide exactly the life that you want. Create a burning desire within yourself, and no matter what comes before you, keep going towards it because of your burning desire, and do it now. Visit us at www.upgradinglife.com or at one of our future seminars in a city near you. Thank you.
We come forth not to get you to believe anything. We see great diversity in that which you believe. And in all of that, there is perfect balance. And so we come forth not to alter your beliefs, but to reacquaint you with the eternal laws of the universe. And we are here to express all of that to you in detail.
Let's talk a little bit about the nature of desire from, now don't get freaked out, a quantum physics point of view. Oh my God, this is going to talk about physics. I don't want to listen. Relax. You're going to enjoy this.
When we look around us, even at our own bodies, what we see is the tip of the iceberg. We could say the classical tip of an immense quantum mechanical iceberg.
Everything in the universe is energy. Your body's energy. The room you're living in is energy. Everything you want is energy.
And that's not a new idea. A fuzzy-haired guy in 1925 wrote on his chalkboard, E equals mc squared. And we couldn't grasp what that meant. What that says is on one side of the equation is mass and light and everything that we perceive, but it all equals energy. Everything is energy. And let me help you understand that just a little bit. There's the universe, of course, and our galaxy and our planet, and then individuals, and then inside of this body are organ systems, and then there's cells, and then there's molecules, and then there's atoms, and then there is energy. So there are a lot of levels to talk about something on. But when you get down to it, everything is energy.
There's enough energy sitting in there, in one atom, to do amazing things, to possibly even open up the doorways to lighting an entire city.
Think of this for a moment. Take your hand and look at it. Now your hand looks solid, but it's really not. If you put it under a proper microscope, you'd see a mass of energy vibrating.
And so everything is made up of the exact same thing, whether it's your hand, whether it's the ocean, or whether it's a star. The colored paper with ink on it is not money. It's just energy. And so part of the illusion that we're living in is that, these things are solid. They're not solid. Neither is a piece of wood, neither is a rock.
Get the proper microscope and go and look at a wall. That wall is not solid. That wall is a mass of energy in a very high speed of vibration.
It feels solid because of the vibration, the rate at which the molecules are vibrating.
Everything in the universe vibrates. In other words, everything moves. We live in an ocean of motion.
You are vibrational beings in a vibrational universe. Many people are not yet ready to acknowledge that they are vibrational. They prefer to see themselves as blood and bone specimens that they see in the mirror. And we want to remind you that everything that you observe with your physical senses is vibrational interpretation. In other words, you hear because your ears translate vibration. You see because your eyes translate vibration. You smell because your nose translates vibration. Your fingertips are translating vibration. Your tongue is translating vibration. All of your senses are about the translation of vibration, and that's why you are able to perceive your environment in the way that you do.
So it's very difficult for us as scientists or engineers or medical doctors or anybody to come to terms with the fact that what our senses are telling us is really not the whole story.
We've been so taught to live with our physical senses, hear, see, smell, taste, and touch. But our physical senses lie. Our physical senses don't tell us the truth.
If you only judge by your sensory factors, you'd believe the sun took a bath in the ocean every night and burrowed through the earth and was reborn on the eastern shore the next morning. I mean, the ancients used to believe that, but now you know better than that. If you judged only by your sensory factors, you'd believe that train tracks met in the distance. But you know better than that, and you turn away from your senses. If you lived only by your sensory factors, you'd believe that a dog whistle made no sound. But you know better than that, so you turn away from your sensory factors and you stand out in your yard and you blow away. And yet how many times, if we're not careful, do we find ourselves living at nothing more than the sensory level?
If we take a look at everything in the universe, we know from a scientific perspective is made up of something called energy. So what do we know about the properties of energy? Number one, all energy has a vibration. All energy has a vibration. It emits a frequency.
We are frequency generators. If you get close to someone's skin, you can feel infrared energy being given off. If you look at them, you're seeing light energy given off. We now have scans where you can put a machine around somebody's head instead of putting the electrodes on their head, and perceive and record the energy that their brain is giving off.
The most potent form of energy, by the way, is thought. It penetrates all space and all time. Every thought has a frequency. We can measure a thought. What most people don't understand is a thought has a biochemical and biological property. Every thought, which means it has a frequency. And so if you're thinking that thought over and over and over again, or if you're imagining in your mind, okay, having that brand new car, having the money that you need, building that company, finding your soulmate, if you imagine what that looks like, you're emitting that frequency on a consistent basis. Our job as humans is to hold on to the thoughts of what we want, make it absolute clear in our minds what we want, and from that we start to invoke one of the greatest laws in the universe.
You've probably been sitting there wondering, what is the secret? I'll tell you how I have come to understand it.
There's a secret. C'est un secret.
You are now in the process of attracting your dream career.
I attract my dream career.
It is true that the law of attraction is always on. You are always attracting that which matches your energy vibration.
I am lifting my vibration.
Let's use your vivid imagination now to visualize or just think about exactly what you want to be doing in your dream career.
I visualize myself in my dream career.
Your entire life is now changing for the better.
My life is changing for the better.
All kinds of opportunities that have always existed but that you weren't aware of now begin to surface.
Opportunities are all around me now.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I welcome new opportunities that make me feel happy.
I welcome new opportunities.
I am taking positive action steps every day toward my dream career.
I take action daily.
You are attracting your dream career. You feel incredibly happy.